Coin Grading Guy here, and back with another episode of Coin Show Pickups. And today, my local coin show, 21st of September. This probably will be pushed off here a couple weeks, but by the time you guys are seeing it. But today's the 21st. I was able to pick up an 1890 New Orleans Mid-State 63 Morgan dollar. And at first, I was pretty happy about seeing this. And as you know, I'm picking up, trying to fill the Morgan dollar set. Saw one at the table there and I don't have this one. Started looking at it, and right away I kind of was looking at it with that looks like the most underwhelming 63. And at first I really couldn't pick up on it, but then as you start looking at it, you start looking above the ear, and you're kind of like, there's lacking some detail there. And then you flip it over and you look at it, and you're like, man, look at the chest feathers or lack thereof on the eagle there, which you're used to seeing in sort of a mint state 63 type coin. So as I was there, I started, I was hemming and hawing whether I wanted to buy it. I didn't have one. Doing my little bit of research on my phone while I was there, I was, looking at it, and the prices really jump when you get up to, if you get anything in like 64 or 65, they go up really fast. Figured I'd get this one. Again, I'm kind of at the opportunity when I'm seeing, I'm buying them, if you will. The ones I don't have. Got it home and figured out that the reason why is because the reason why this coin looks like this is while there were 10.7 million minted in New Orleans, so this is not a uncommon coin by any means. It finding one with a very detailed strike, and as we pointed out, if you look above the ear, you can see that there's just no detail in the hair above the ear. And then if you look, we can look at the chest feathers. If you ever used to looking at a 63 and maybe a different year, a different mint, you can see the chest feathers pretty well detailed. And this clearly doesn't have that, as you can see right there. So turns out they call it a weak strike. It's, from my understanding, it's more of just using a very few amount of dies that they used to mint the coins for the number of coins they actually had to make. And so apparently this year, this mint was sort of notorious for, weak strikes like you see here. So, if you're out in the wild and you see one that's maybe, there's, and I don't know, I mean, there's over 10 million of them. There's got to be, a lot of them out there. I don't know, maybe they've been found by now, but if you can find one and it sort of looks like this all over, but you've got more detail above the ear and you got more detail in the chest feathers, that's probably one to go find and set off to get grading. Because if you can get one in the mid state, 64, 65, and if you even get into 66, you got something there worth having. But for me, this is what I'll take. This is what I saw. This is what I found. And I guess if I look for maybe when I actually complete this set, if that ever happens, I'll maybe look at upgrading this. But for now, this is what I got. This is what I'll put in the collection. If you like this kind of content, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.